any one of those hits anybody, it's not like his punches are, 30% of what they used to be. They're like 80 to 90% of what they used to be.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that range. It's probably a little slower than he used to be.
Video this week, Sergio, of Manny Pacquiao back at wild card, like he's never left, ready to go again, working with Freddie Roach. I feel like I'm back in 2010, the Wayback Machine. Pacquiao looked pretty good in some of
age 46 to still be active, to still be thriving, still throwing punches. It just shows how much of a legend.
Joe Rogan is stunned watching 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao's lightning-fast hand speed in training. He praises Manny's powerful, tree-trunk-like legs and incredible punching power. However, Rogan cautions that fighting at this age is risky, noting the many complications that can arise for older fighters during a match.
Well, his legs, Manny's legs are like tree trunks. It's crazy. Speed.
Manny Pacquiao's announcement of his return to training marks a major moment for boxing fans around the world. Teaming up once again with legendary trainer Freddie Roach, Pacquiao is intensely preparing for his 2025 comeback bout against Mario Barrios. This reunion brings back memories of their successful past, where Roach helped refine Manny's aggressive yet tactical style. Their renewed partnership highlights Pacquiao's dedication, discipline, and serious intent to re-enter the ring strong after years away from professional competition. Manny Pacquiao's recent training footage has drawn global attention, with fans astonished by his sustained speed and power. At 46, it's uncommon for a boxer to maintain such explosive strength, especially given the physically demanding nature of the sport. Many are likening his comeback to George Foreman's legendary return, proving that experience and willpower can defy age. This comparison fuels hope that Pacquiao's passion and resilience will lead to a performance that rivals, or even exceeds, his past triumphs, reigniting his legacy as a relentless and elite competitor.
Manny Pacquiao is back at training with Freddie Roach. This is crazy to think about it. Manny Pacquiao is coming back at age 46 to challenge Mario Barrios for the WBC World Welterweight title. Listen, this is inspirational. I can't lie. At age 46, to still be active, to still be thriving, still throwing punches, it just shows how much of a legend you are, how great of a talent you are. Only a special kind of human can take on this challenge. Manny Pacquiao, age 46, he takes on Mario Barrios, who is in his prime. Like, this could be devastating for Manny Pacquiao if shit goes left. But you know what I keep asking myself? Imagine if Manny Pacquiao actually comes back and beats Mario Barrios. That's crazy. It's happened in the past before. Bernard Hopkins, George Foreman, they've come back in their older ages and they've become world champions. It can happen, it's possible. I mean, listen, if we're going to talk about skill sets, Manny Pacquiao is a better technical boxer than George Foreman. Manny Pacquiao is a better technical boxer than Bernard Hopkins. So it's not impossible if you think about it. Manny Pacquiao has got a better chance at becoming a world champion at 46 than Bernard Hopkins or George Foreman did. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's possible. Listen, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. You know what I mean? Fuck it, man. Fuck it, man. Why not? Live your dream. Do you know what I'm saying? It don't matter what age you are. Live your fucking dream. That's fucking out of it.
The sight of Manny Pacquiao training alongside Freddie Roach stirs deep nostalgia in boxing fans, reviving memories of their legendary run filled with speed, power, and unyielding determination. Their iconic partnership, once central to some of the sport's greatest moments, now signals the possibility of a new chapter of greatness. The emotional weight of their reunion fuels hope and excitement, as the trust and chemistry between them promise an intense build-up to a fight that could add yet another historic moment to Pacquiao's celebrated career.
Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao. The fight between Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios is now official. July 19th on pay-per-view in Las Vegas. We saw video this week, Sergio, of Manny Pacquiao back at wild card, like he's never left, ready to go again, working with Freddie Roach. I feel like I'm back in 2010, the Wayback Machine. Pacquiao looked pretty good in some of the videos that I saw, like he wasn't in horrible shape, but he is 46 years old, going up against a guy that is more than a decade younger than him in Mario Barrios. Bob Arum, in the same interview, he said that he was worried about Manny Pacquiao. This is a guy that promoted Pacquiao for most of his professional career, not promoting this fight against Barrios, but he said he is concerned for Pacquiao going into this fight. Do you have concerns about Pacquiao going in?
No, I don't have concerns. And post a video and look good for 10 seconds right now. Just like when Mike Tyson looked like a killer when he was promoting the Jake Paul fight. You writers and you guys with the non-boxing, I need to get those videos out of your head, because they're just clips. Anyone could look good for that long. I can train you to look good for 10 seconds. It'll be pretty hard, but I can train you to look good for 10 seconds on video. So don't worry about that. I look, Bob Arum knows what he's talking about, because it's the legs that's going to get to Pacquiao, not the power, not the explosive speed in front of a heavy bag. But whenever you're in front of an opponent and he's going to be moving around, it's the legs that are going to fail you. They're going to betray you. The power's not going to betray you. That lasts until the very end. His punch resistance, that's not going to betray him, because that never goes. Speed, and it's because you rely on your legs. That's the thing that goes at age. So at 46 years old, Manny Pacquiao is not going to have zero legs. This is a man that made a career.
Joe Rogan's reaction to Manny Pacquiao's comeback training reflects the awe shared by fans worldwide. At 46, Pacquiao continues to defy age-related decline, displaying hand speed and accuracy reminiscent of his prime. Rogan highlighted Pacquiao's knockout win over the undefeated Keith Thurman as proof of his ability to compete with elite fighters. That victory showcased Manny's remarkable conditioning, power, and ring intelligence, reinforcing his status as a rare athlete capable of excelling against top-tier opponents, even in the later stages of his legendary career.
Keith Thurman at 40 years old, like, God damn, this guy's great. I mean, just look at his career. 8 different weight classes, world titles in? Eight different weight classes. 40 years old, beats Keith Thurman, who's in his prime.
Right.
Crazy. I mean, what a man. I mean, what a world champion. And
Well, he sure turned back the hands of time on that one.
it's fucking crazy.
Didn't he? And he fought in spurts. Both of them fought in spurts. And I thought Keith was going to pick up on it, but Pacquiao was only fighting.
Ryan Campbell offers a balanced perspective, acknowledging the natural physical decline that comes with age, such as reduced stamina and slower reflexes. However, he also points to boxing's rich history of extraordinary comebacks, notably George Foreman's, to emphasize that strategy and preparation can outweigh youth. Campbell believes Pacquiao's deep ring intelligence and outstanding conditioning place him in a rare category. With the right approach, Manny has the potential to craft a late-career moment that challenges conventional expectations and reinforces his legacy as a truly exceptional fighter.
Only 8-division world champion. He'll be inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame next month. And then in July, BC, he's going to come out of retirement. Why now?
By the way, between those two dates, I believe he has an election coming up for a Senate position in the Philippines. So we always know that Manny is a busy man. He gets after it. He also dares to be great. And this is wild news. Look, in the boxing underground rumor mill, this has been floating around for a couple months. We just didn't know if it was going to be for real. Was Manny really going to commit to not just coming back after 4 years away, after just one fight in the last 6 years at age 46, but to come back directly into a title fight against a young, in his prime, active champion, Mario Barrios? It's interesting theater, and reportedly for July 19th. And we know Manny Pacquiao has always brought big business, but now he's going to bring it in more of the late career George Foreman type of way to etch himself into that record book even further. Can Manny do it? I mean, look, the odds are certainly against him. But there's one thing about certain legends in this game. Think Bernard Hopkins, who fought into a very late age. Some of them, as long as they can physically get themselves into that ring, sometimes they can reproduce magic for one night. So it's a romantic situation. I got cats walking around.
Yep.
People are excited to see the Pac-Man back. You just got to kind of figure out, is this for real? Is he going to be for real? Or are we going to send him into a physical, violent retirement?
It's rare for athletes to remain competitive in their mid-40s, yet Pacquiao defies this norm with ease. His agility, coordination, and signature footwork remain sharp, showcasing the balance and poise of his prime. Accurate, well-timed punches continue to define his style, quieting critics who questioned his ability to perform at an elite level again.
Machine. He ran an hour. He did strength and conditioning with you, which is not easy.
Yeah, he didn't realize that this gets a bit hard as we increase the rounds. this, he's got to pull back on the runs a little bit. Now he does.
He did strength conditioning with you. He went all out. He worked hard, and now he's doing 1,600 sit-ups. He's a machine. What kind of machine is he?
Huh?
What kind of machine?
Crazy machine. He will, but as we increase this, we'll pull the running back shorter, faster. But he knows. So now he knows what the training's about. We increase the training, we increase the stations, change it up all the time, so it's continually shocking his system. And we get the good results.
It was a great workout this morning. He worked hard, as he always does.
Yeah, trying for like weeks now. Just wanted, and he was bugging me out his fucking jacket. Give me a jump. Give me a jump. Come on, mate.
Yesterday at the gym, he was throwing flurries, 10, 12, 15 punches in a combo. That's looking incredible.
Yeah, listen, I know he mentioned them bags don't punch back, but he looks the same as he did.
I've been saying that. He hasn't missed a beat.
No, he hasn't missed a beat.
Justin Fortune offers a powerful perspective on Pacquiao's mindset, likening his enduring excellence to Michael Jordan's legendary persistence and competitive spirit. This comparison underscores not only Pacquiao's physical gifts, but also his extraordinary mental resilience. Fortune emphasizes that Manny's return is driven by discipline, relentless work ethic, and an unyielding refusal to surrender to age. His constant push to improve reflects a rare quality, one that elevates him beyond the role of a typical athlete. It defines him as a fierce competitor, deeply committed to shaping a lasting legacy.
His age, yeah, I mean, you know, it's not, listen, he's 45, 46, 45, 46, but he's not, he's always active. He's always staying active, he's always doing something, mostly playing basketball, and some sort of sport, something kind of, so, no.
When Nate Diaz beat Conor McGregor, he said, "I'm not surprised." So Manny could say that after he beats Barrios, that he wasn't surprised that he's supposed to win.
Well, what they, DSP, I mean, different Diaz, you know. No.
When Nate Diaz beat Conor McGregor, he said, "I'm not surprised." So Manny could say that after he beats Barrios, that he wasn't surprised that he's supposed to win.
Well, what they, DSP, I mean, different Diaz, you know. I like this.
He's funny.
He fucking will fight.
Yeah, fight anyone,
give a shit.
anywhere,
He'll fight anybody. No, I just, you know, it's just, it's a fight. You know, it'd be, you know, for him to win that at 45, 46, yeah, it's a big thing. But then, you know, he didn't take any damage. Foreman came back, won titles in his 40s and stuff. I know the heavyweights, it's a bit different, but
staying in shape the 4 years he didn't fight. Still does the same.
This upcoming fight is more than just a comeback. It's a defining moment for Pacquiao's identity and legacy. Aware of the scrutiny surrounding his return, he sees it as a powerful test of resilience and purpose. More than physical readiness, the bout reflects his determination not to be defined solely by age or past achievement.
WBC President Mauricio Sullivan has said Mario Barrios will face Manny Pacquiao this July. That's some crazy shit, bro. That's some crazy news. Manny Pacquiao is 46. Do I make up this fight? I don't know, you know. I mean, listen, this is a young man's sport. I asked myself, Manny Pacquiao, why do you want to come back and fight a younger fighter? You know what I mean? Mario Barrios, who is the current champion, the WBC champion. Why? What have you got to prove? You've proven everything throughout your career.
Pacquiao's calm, composed demeanor stands out amid concerns about his age. In interviews and training footage, he exudes quiet confidence shaped by years of high-stakes battles. His willingness to address questions about the physical gap with Barrios without defensiveness reflects the inner strength and poise of a seasoned, battle-tested veteran.
Are you excited to step into the ring again? Yes. What do you think of Barrios? He's a big, strong, he's young, he's 30. You have 16 years on him, Manny.
Mario Barrios enters this fight with maturity and sharp focus, fully aware of its significance and the challenge ahead. While showing respect for Pacquiao's legendary career, Barrios refuses to be overshadowed by his opponent's reputation. He plans to leverage his physical advantages, youth, longer reach, and superior endurance to maintain relentless pressure throughout the match. This bout is a crucial opportunity for Barrios to advance his own career and prove he can compete at the highest level by facing one of boxing's most celebrated champions.
When you see the Manny Pacquiao fight, what can you learn from that fight?
It showed that, combination punchers, that's how Pacquiao, was landing, his punches and combinations. And, it just shows me that, he is a great fighter, but I'm going into this camp, going into this fight confident and everything right with our game plan. And I'm going to try to execute it as best as that.
Hearn offers a cautious perspective, emphasizing the challenges of returning to competitive boxing after a long break. He notes that age and time away often lead to reduced explosiveness and slower recovery. His concerns highlight the difficulty of balancing a fighter's health with their legacy. While Pacquiao's comeback generates excitement, there's an underlying worry that physical limits could risk tarnishing his well-established reputation if the fight proves too demanding.
It's a very contentious subject, people moaning about Manny Pacquiao. I think Manny Pacquiao is still good enough to beat most fighters in the top 20 at 147 pounds. He's clearly not the fighter that he once was. You're not going to be at that age. My problem is that he's been inactive for quite a long time. Like we were talking about fighting him with Conor Benn maybe 6 months ago, and every month or 3 months or 6 months that passes, you do become a lot older. So, I guess there's two questions. One is, should he be fighting again? And at the end of the day, if he's good enough to be 20 in the world, then why not? But should he be fighting for the world title? I guess that's another question. In the commercial world of boxing, the answer is yeah, probably. In the ratings world and activity world, the answer is probably not.
Do you think it's strange that he's coming off the couch and getting a title fight like that?
I think when you've achieved what he's achieved, you've always got the right to do things a little bit differently to others. And with all due respect, Barrios is not Boots. Barrios is not Crawford. And that's why we pushed the Conor Benn fight. Conor Benn, his best win is against Algieri or Van Heerden. So actually, Pacquiao is a step up. People are still complaining at me for mentioning that fight, like Conor Benn is Boots. But he still hasn't had those wins yet.
Manny Pacquiao strongly denies that his comeback is driven by money, highlighting his extensive philanthropy and charitable efforts to prove financial gain isn't his priority. He stresses that his true motivation is a profound love for boxing and the desire to continue making history. This viewpoint frames his return as a pursuit of personal fulfillment and legacy building, rather than just a business move or financial decision.
So Manny Pacquiao is taking on a challenge against Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios currently holds the WBC World Championship of the world. Now, a lot of people are saying that Manny Pacquiao is only doing this for a payday, and recently I saw an interview where he said that he's donated over $1 billion to multiple charities. Now, if that's the case, you guys just sound dumb as hell, because that just means 1, this man's balling, 2, this man's generous, and 3, a lot of people have been looking up to the wrong role model, because you see people like Mayweather, the richest boxer of all time, right? Buys a $30 million watch and then flexes it on his own fucking fans. Meanwhile, Pacquiao is doing the people's work, alright, man? This man's fucking trying to be president. I think he is president of the Philippines or something. He's just pulling in his weight, and he's just trying to go for GOAT status, you know what I'm saying? He got, his old coach coaching him in the corner again. Honestly, I do feel like it's going to end in a tragedy, though. I feel like Mario Barrios, depending if he's nice or not, will end Pacquiao.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned for more updates in the next episode.